You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, Your Honor. I'm want to sue her for child support because, my kids are always with me, and she's always at work. She's always working for the hospital. Yeah, we said back then that we could do this together as one. I wouldn't so much as far as.
All right, guys, buckle up, because this case isn't just about child support. It's about what happens when one parent sacrifices everything while the other walks away. Mr. Sanchez, a truck driver working overnight just to be there for his kids, faces off against the mother, who claims her career excuses her absence. Add in accusations of drug use and neglect, and this courtroom is about to explode. Judge Vonda B. wastes no time pulling back the curtain on responsibility, hypocrisy, and parental duty.
Swapping complete schedules. I started doing overnight shift now, just so I can be there for my kids and everything. And she was supposed to be working for mornings, which she was, but she volunteered for more hours. And even when she's not at work, she's just never home. I don't know where she is. She doesn't call us. She doesn't call our kids. Kids are always wondering where she's at. And, I myself, sure, she can do what she wants as long as she lets me know where she is for her own safety. But my kids always wonder where she's at. They're always for days at a time. She's never home. And we broke it off several weeks ago.
Mr. Sanchez reveals he switched to overnight truck routes so he could spend his days with the children. That sacrifice says everything. He's losing sleep to gain time with his kids. Contrast that with his ex, who volunteers for more shifts even when she's not required. It's not just about income here, it's about priorities. And Judge Vonda B. is already taking notes. Viewers, ask yourself, if one parent can rearrange their entire career for their kids, what excuse is left for the other?
Just never been wanting to come home really, and honestly, I've caught her having some painkillers that I would only assume she's taken from the hospital she works at. She's either on painkillers, or sometimes I'll find needles around and whatnot. So I know she works at a hospital, so she's got to get the drugs.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know?
I just hate that it's really around the kids. The kids find it before I do most of the time.
Oh my.
Yes.
Ma'am?
I mean, I'm not sure where he's getting this intel from, but that's
Obviously
not
the
true.
kids.
I mean,
Are you saying your kids are liars?
Here comes the first bombshell. Mr. Sanchez claims he found needles and painkillers around the house, suggesting she may be bringing drugs home from the hospital. Worse, he says the kids often discover them before he does. That's more than irresponsibility, that's danger. The judge doesn't react immediately, but you can tell the atmosphere shifts. The allegation isn't proven, but even the idea that children could find syringes in their home, that's chilling.
I mean, they could be. I mean, I'm not sure.
You're not sure because you're not around that much?
I am around. I just have to work all the time. I mean, it's not my fault that, saving lives isn't important to him.
No, I believe it is important to him. I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that you're not contributing anything.
I mean, I am, though. Like, I feed them or sometimes, and
You feed them? You'd agree with me that that's your responsibility, right?
She brings them fast food and leaves again.
Okay, but it's food.
You don't sit there and spend quality time with your kids. You say, here's food, and leave.
I mean, the tablet works just fine. They can just eat and watch the tablet. Like, why is that a problem?
Because
So you want to raise a child off of a tablet? You think that's
I mean,
okay?
they have educational stuff. I don't see what's wrong with it. Like, I need to go to sleep at some point in time.
When confronted, the mother admits she mostly brings fast food and leaves the kids with tablets. She says, why is that a problem? They can just eat and watch. This is where Judge Vonda B. steps in with fire. Parenting is not Uber Eats with an iPad. It's involvement, time, and care. Mr. Sanchez contrasts her detachment by describing homework sessions and reading books with his kids, even on no sleep. This moment shows the difference between showing up and checking out.
I went to
changed
overnight.
his shift to
As he
spend more
should.
time
He's
with
a
the
dad.
kids. As
but-
you should. You're a mom. The audacity.
I mean, but I have a more important job.
I mean, how many times are you going to say that? I mean, you have the audacity to say that he's a dad and he should do these things, but you're the mom and not doing these things. He changed his shift, why can't you?
Because
I've
it's inconvenient.
Then comes the jaw dropper. She claims, I gave birth to them. It's his job to take care of them. Judge Vonda B. slams her immediately. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. This isn't just negligence. It's entitlement at its peak. The father sacrifices, the judge calls it out, and the mother doubles down. Viewers, what would you say if someone told you parenting ends at childbirth?
I mean, obviously, I can't court order you or force you to spend time with them, but you should want to spend time with the kids. And I mean, considering that one of them has autism, you should want to spend more time with your kids.
I mean, I get it, but it's too much work having a kid with autism. That's why I just leave it to him, because he's better suited for that.
Right, yeah, no, I'm not about to do this game with you. Since you left a month and a week ago.
In one of the most heartbreaking moments, she says caring for her child with autism is too much work. Think about that. A mother saying her child is better left with someone else because they're inconvenient. Judge Vonda B. doesn't flinch. She reminds her that while she can't order love, she can order financial accountability. The audience feels the weight of those words. Parenting a special needs child takes more strength, not less.
All right.
She's actually asked for money instead of giving.
And then you have the nerve to ask for money and the kids are with him?
I mean, he has an obligation to give me support.
You know what? I'm not about to play with you. You came here to waste my time because you have the same obligation to your kid. He should not be paying you anything if the kids are with him majority of the time. If they're living with him, if he is the primary parent, he is tasked with the daily duties of caring for these kids. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. And it is ridiculous that you believe that he should.
Shockingly, after admitting she hasn't paid a dime, she still asks the court for money from the father. Judge Vonda B. unleashes. He shouldn't pay you anything, ma'am. The crowd in the courtroom almost freezes. Here's a man taking care of everything, medical appointments, daily care, financial support. And she believes she deserves payment? That's entitlement turned delusion.
You're a nurse. You have access to private health insurance, right?
Yes.
So why did you just get an individual plan when you have a family? That was a question.
Because it's his job to take care of them, and I shouldn't have to spend
You know what?
money.
Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are and what his job is, because you're a mom, period.
When pressed about health insurance, she shrugs it off, saying it's his job. Judge Vonda B. doesn't let it slide. Don't say that again about what his responsibilities are. You're the mom. Period. This is a defining moment. The judge draws a line. Parenting isn't optional, it's mutual. Every excuse she tries, every dodge she makes, Judge Vonda B. is right there slamming it back with reality.
So, $60,000 a year. I have your gross set at $5,000. Your net is $4,101.87. Medicaid reimbursement based on 9% of your gross is $450. Do you think you can get health insurance through your employer that's cheaper than that for the children?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
You don't want to look into it?
Not really.
We work for the same company. Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. So this is what we'll do. You just go ahead and pay that, and you can roll your eyes all you want to. I can roll my eyes too. We're just going to have you reimburse Medicaid that full $450. So that brings your monthly child support obligation for 2 children to $1,025 plus the $450 reimbursement to Medicaid for $1,475. Now, it looks like Dad also requested for you to pay back pay for that month and a week that you left and haven't given the children anything. I'm going to grant his request. So you have arrearages in the amount of $1,475. That's to be paid at $25 a month. So your monthly child support obligation, including the back pay, is $1,500.
Now the financial hammer falls. Child support is calculated at $1,475 a month, plus arrears, totaling about $1,500. Her reaction? What am I going to be left with to party with? And there it is, the truth. Her concern isn't her kids, it's her nightlife. That single line reveals everything Judge Vonda B had been warning about: misplaced priorities. The law can't force her to love her kids, but it can make sure their needs come before her partying.
You have any questions about anything I just said?
I mean, I just feel like it should be less. What am I going to be left with to party with? Like, what am I going to do?
I don't know, maybe pick up some extra shifts or work a part-time job.
Or take care
I
of your
really
kids.
don't, you know, if she doesn't want to take care of her kids, I really don't care at this point. I just want to make sure he gets some financial assistance.
I mean, but he makes enough money.
And I mean, you make enough money too. So again, do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No.
Okay. You have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all.
This case ends with Judge Vonda B making sure these children finally get consistent support. Mr. Sanchez walked in tired but determined, proving that sacrifice defines parenthood. The mother walked in detached and left with a $1,500 obligation that will sting every month. But maybe that's the only way to shift her focus back where it belongs. If this case hit you as hard as it did me, drop your thoughts below. Would you ever forgive a parent who said their own child was too much work? And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe for more raw courtroom drama.